This is my Unit 2 Discovery presentation. I'm Alexandria Muncie. The first item I chose is the promenade dress. The promenade dress was worn during the 1800s or during the Romantic period of time. What women would wear these dresses on outdoor occasions when they wanted to be seen by others, and they would wear them to look great in public. Promenade dresses were also called walking dresses because they wore them while they walked outside. These were worn to show off the latest styles, colors, and prints. They are meant to be worn outside, so they often had a head covering of some sort. The fabric that promenade dresses were made out of depended on the season of the year. So in winter, they were made out of wool or heavier materials, and in summer, they were made of sarcenet and lighter materials. A current fashion item that reminds me of a promenade dress are sundresses, because those are made to be worn outside as well, just like walking dresses. The second item I chose was knickerbockers. Knickerbockers and knickerbocker suits. So these were worn during the crinoline period. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but the crinoline period. They were worn by young boys as a form of pants, and they were clothing to wear every day. Once boys were old enough, they could stop wearing the knickerbockers and change into proper trousers. Knickerbockers were usually the boys' version of trousers, so they were just shorter than pants. They were kind of like capris. Knickerbocker suits were shorts and a collarless jacket. Older boys wore vests with their knickerbocker suits. These could also be worn for fancy events. Sometimes they had patterns, but most of the time they were plain colored. And knickerbockers were also worn by men later on in the century for playing golf and like outdoor sports. And a current fashion item that reminds me of knickerbockers are sweatpants. That's kind of what they look like to me. So yeah, the last item I chose was the Ulster coat. The Ulster coat was worn during the bustle period. It was worn by mainly men for outdoor wear, and it was made to stay warm. The Ulster coats were long, and they had a cape on them that was usually removable. They were made to enhance men's silhouettes by having layers of heavy fabric. Ulster coats were made of fabrics like herringbone tweed, and they were named after the Irish province called Ulster, where the people there were known for wearing certain styles of tweed coats. And a current fashion item that the Ulster coat reminds me of is like trench coats. Here are my sources.